EMDR, very accountable therapy, we're looking for rapid, specific changes that occur during the processing session, and there is continued processing in between sessions. So we go to the next slide. So basically, the therapeutic goals of EMDR is not only the elimination of suffering and symptoms, but what we're looking for is to have a healthy adult that includes the ability to self-soothe, feel a full range of emotions, and be able to maintain a sense of self and awareness, and a larger sense, being an integral member of a larger society, interact and bond appropriately, sense of resilience, positive outlook, able to set boundaries, empathize, all the things that we would be looking for in a healthy adult is what we're looking for through the processing of the memories, the triggers, and again, what is needed for the future. So if someone is coming in because there was an individual trauma, it may be a natural disaster or a car accident, etc., this can be very, rapid therapy in that the research shows that a single trauma with the EMDR therapy can be processed within the equivalent of 3 90-minute sessions. Or you may have someone coming in for therapy because of a very dysfunctional childhood, and you would be looking at processing more memories and also looking at what does that client need, having been in such dysfunctional childhood. What do they need in terms of understanding boundaries, ability to connect, relational issues, etc. So the amount of processing is going to be based upon the clinical history that you took during the initial session and a continued assessment ongoing to make sure that what you have is a client who's able to integrate fully with society. Okay, and the next slide, for example, if we're looking at depression, we see affect as primary, and the cognitions are the verbalization of the affect. So the affect from the stored memories might be giving a sense of not good enough or not in control, and these helpless, hopeless feelings is an affect, just as numb is a feeling. So the processing begins after incorporating access to positive experiences and then addressing the past events, the triggers, and the templates. Again, the notion of that three-pronged protocol. We want to make sure that the client has enough resources and stability to begin the processing, and then we move through past, present, and future. And for the future, we'd be targeting deficits in psychic infrastructure, developmental deficits, needed skills, behaviors necessary for optimal functioning in the future. The goal is to make sure that, again, it's not simply an elimination of suffering, but a movement into full health. So when we're